Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and today we have in front of us, from the Lightning Collection, the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, which is actually a Power Ranger, Power Rangers Lightning Collection. It's the second figure of the Lightning Collection I'm reviewing, and this is of course a retrospective review because this figure has been out there for a couple of years or a year or something, I don't know. And I've had him for a while now, along some other Mighty Morphin Rangers. I'm missing only the pink one so far. But yeah, I thought I'm almost done gathering that team. It's the only one I'm really interested in. And yeah, just want to review it. There we have Jason. Yeah, there you have the head sculpt there. You have the actual figure with the helmet. I think there's people who say this helmet is wrong. I have the Lightning Collection red and yellow swapped, the Trini being red and Jason being yellow. So I hope I will be able to put that red helmet in this figure. Let's see if that works out. That's why I'm reviewing this guy, because I got that out of a 2-pack and I just want to check if that works. Here you have no information, just a render of the Ranger here, some side artwork, and it's very plain. So let's just take him out of the box and see how good he actually is. And there we have Jason, our Red Ranger, out of the packaging from the Lightning Collection, and he's looking good. I mean, there's things to talk about, of course, but let's first just go through the accessories. We have this lightning effect which goes into, is this called the power sword? I don't even remember how the sword was called, but it's a cool sword for the Red Ranger, and I don't know if I'm doing it right, but let's hope I am. Well, you get this thing somewhere. Kind of, I think it's actually more like this, yeah. Maybe it's like this, but yeah, that looks cool, right? I mean, it's a very useful effect. I mean, you can always leave it there and you don't have to store it somewhere else, or you just can have the sword as itself. You have also we have this gun. I don't remember the name of these guns. If you remember, please write it down in the comments below, because I watched this way back then when I was a kid. Here we have the Jason head. I don't know if it's very close to the actor or not. I think I won't be really using it, but and there you have the figure with the head on. That's how he looks. It's okay if you like to display it like that. That's an option. I will always, I guess, will be displaying my Rangers with their helmets on. I don't know, I mean, that's how I feel, at least right now. And yeah, even if we know, I mean, that I think, I mean, there's people who have said this figure has been out there for at least a year or almost 2 or something like that, that the helmet is too flat from the sides. And I think we'll check that when we get to the review of the 2-pack with the updated helmet, and I hope it fits this figure. We have a couple of fists, very horizontal swivel, and that's it for the accessories. The figure, as you can see, one first complaint is that I cannot get the arms to, I mean, this arm is okay, but this is as close to the body as it gets. If you want to get it closer to the body, you will have to to cut some plastic here, or also below. I don't know, I would do it more like here in the body, maybe, to make some clearance there so that this can have one more click closer to the body. Of course, you can see that the gloves are in white plastic, but this part also, and it's painted red, that it doesn't match cleanly to the body. I mean, especially this side. This side is closer, but this one you can see the white looking through. I mean, it would need another layer of red paint to be less noticeable. Actually, it's more noticeable in the camera than I mean, you have to really look there to see that okay, that's painted on, but you don't see it at first glance that easily. I mean, you will see it if you focus there. Now you can see the little detail here. You can see the Tyrannosaurus there in gold paint, the coin, I mean. The legs, and I think this is like a standard body, but it's the first figure I'm reviewing of this line apart from the Morph Shredder, which is like a crossover with the Ninja Turtles. You can see that review on the channel. And by the way, if you're looking at this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you're enjoying it, that helps me a lot to help the channel grow. So you can see the figure, it has some articulation to it. That's good. The head, it can look up that far with the helmet, can look down that far. I think that's good. Has a minimal amount of tilt. That's a bit, it's better than nothing, but it could be more. Of course, we have a ball hinge, so that's the typical situation. If it would be a double ball peg, a good executed one would be better, yeah? The arms, the shoulders, I mean, can go up that far, which is good. It's over T-pose. They can turn all the way around. He has a very useful butterfly joint. Of course, going back, as almost always, is, yeah, I mean, going front, you get to cross the arm a little bit, but it could be better, definitely, as always, as almost always, it could be better. But you do get some, I mean, if you adjust things a little bit, you can get the arms to cross a bit on the front, but could be more, definitely. He has a bicep swivel, or a bicep cut. I mean, it's very flat. It would be better if it would be a bit more curved, maybe, but at least, I mean, this is, as you turn it, that's as ugly as it will get, so it's not that terrible, actually. You have double jointed pinned elbows, because this was before the pinless stuff was on vogue at Hasbro. A decent amount of bend, could be better, definitely. Sad thing, you have gripping hands which have only horizontal swivels. They can, of course, go all the way around, but they can only go in and out. And this guy is carrying a sword, you know, so you know where the problem is already. That unless that hand, well, at least the hand has a little bit of an, you know, it's tilted forward, so at least you have it's holding it not totally straight upwards, but a bit to the front, which helps. But it would be nice if we had a vertical swivel for that hand. Let's see if I find some hand to replace that at some point. Anyway, yeah, so he can carry his sword. The gun, you can just put it here in the holster, of course. You have a diaphragm joint, a ball joint here for the diaphragm, which can bend forward that far, backwards just a little bit, and can tilt to the sides and do a hula hoop. You have an ab crunch, which is, I mean, it's cool to have both things, so you can bend that far forward, you can bend that far backwards, so he has the bends and the tilts, and so you at least are not missing that. The legs can do that much splits. So it could be better, but at least if you hit this part, the whole figure, you can just pop the leg off very easily. This is a softer plastic when it's heated, and you could cut an excess, I mean, you could give more clearance with a knife, you know, you can mod it yourself without actually destroying the figure. I think would be an easy mod there, just by using a little knife, you know, stiletto or whatever. The legs have double jointed pinned knees, but they can bend that far, which is good. Yeah, you can check the combination of the bends or the clicks there. He has a thigh cut, which is good. He has a boot cut, which is also good. And he has the feet that can go backwards that far. Forwards, it's a bit hindered there. Maybe we can, yeah, that far, it's okay. And he has a decent ankle rocker, or a good one, actually. So that's for the figure. I am liking the articulation. Could be better, but yeah, it's on the better half, let's say. And there we have our Lightning Collection Red Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, next to Infinity Ultron, Deadpool, Modular Iron Man, and the Moon Knight from the Marvel Legends figure line. Next to a Python Patrol Cobra Bat and a Viper Officer from the G.I. Joe Classified line. Next to a Remnant Stormtrooper and a Purge Trooper Phase 2 from the Black Series. And next to the Morph Shredder and the Ranger Slayer, I don't remember the name, please give me the name of this figure in the comment section below, because I just forgot, I don't have the box around. And yeah, I really like how these figures look together. And that's it for this review. I mean, I'm just starting to check this, to open my Lightning Collection figures, and I think I will like having the team all assembled and put together. And let's see what I get afterwards. I mean, villains and stuff. But yeah, I think it's a good figure. It has its flaws with the horizontal swivels, and maybe the hips could have been given more range, even if that would be an easy mod actually. And the helmet is a bit flat, but I hope that the 2-pack would solve that problem. I'll check that later. But yeah, a good figure, or I like it at least. I don't know, decide for yourself. I don't know what the prices for these guys are all over the world in the secondary market, but I got this guy for a decent price back then, and I'm just opening them. So anyway, please leave a like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and take care. I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.